Dear students, today we are going to study Standard 9th, Subject Yoga, Health and Physical Education. Lesson 10th, Long Jump. Today we will get information about skill of long jump. Since the assigned period, the activities like running, jumping, throwing and walking are being done from the youngest to the oldest person. They will continue doing these activities because they are natural and are done by birth. Our essence, that is, assigned human being, used to do this activity in search of food, for their protection and also for pleasure. They were doing these activities for the maintenance of their lives. With the passing of years and with the modernization in the lives of human being, the natural activities also got affected. Modern people thought that the natural activities are not meant only for the maintenance of the life. They thought of making some change. After thoughtful exchange of the view or opinion, it was decided that in order to measure, evaluate and develop the capabilities of the people and in such activities, it was decided to organize the competitions for these activities. It was also decided that organization of such activities will give great pleasure and also will develop the quality of the sportsman spirit. Thus, we know how to competition of these activities were started. Now, we shall get information regarding long jump. First, playground. The measurement of approach run, way and the pit along with the preparation of the pit are as follow. First, approach run. Approach runway should be minimum 45 meter long from the takeoff board and 2.22 meters in width. It should be leveled. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आप यहाँ स्लाइड में देख रहे हैं, ये पूरा अप्रोच रनवे है जो टेक ऑफ बोर्ड से उसकी लेंथ होती है 45 मीटर तक। उसकी लेंथ 45 मीटर तक रखी जाती है और उसकी विड्थ है वो 1.22 मीटर की होती है। नाउ इन जंपिंग पिट, the jumping pit should be minimum 2.75 meter wide and 9 meter in length. जो ये 5 नंबर आप देख रहे हो वो पूरी जंपिंग पिट है। उसकी विड्थ है 2.75 मीटर एंड लेंथ है 9 मीटर। यहाँ से यहाँ तक की जो लेंथ है उसकी 9 मीटर की होती है। The distance between the edge of the takeoff board nearer to the pit and the edge of the pit far away should be 10 meters. तो यहाँ से जो ये टेक ऑफ बोर्ड है वहाँ से जंपिंग पिट की एंड लाइन का जो डिस्टेंस होता है वो पूरा 10 मीटर तक का होना चाहिए। The distance between the edge of the takeoff board nearer to the pit and the edge of the pit nearer to the takeoff board can be kept 1 to 3 meters. तो यहाँ जो टेकऑफ बोर्ड आप देख रहे हो स्लाइड में नंबर 3, टेकऑफ बोर्ड, ये टेकऑफ बोर्ड है, वहाँ से जंपिंग पिट तक का डिस्टेंस आप यानी कि 1 मीटर से 3 मीटर तक आप टेक ऑफ बोर्ड फिक्स कर सकते हो। ये कंपटीशन पे डिपेंडेबल है। A jumping pit prepared for the competition should be dug at least 50 सेंटीमीटर। ये जो जंपिंग पिट है जो 50 सेंटीमीटर डीप होती है, पूरी उसकी ऊंचाई होती है 50 सेंटीमीटर। उसमें रिवर की जो सैंड फिलअप की जाती है and it should be filled with the river's clean sand passed through the holes of the sieve. The sand should be filled up to the level of the ground outside the pit. जो यहाँ आप स्लाइड में देख रहे हो, जो नीचे दिखाई दे रहा है, जो सैंड है पूरी ग्राउंड के लेवल तक उसे बिछाई जाती है, उसको उसमें पूरी फिलअप की जाती है। The sand filled in also should be kept leveled. After playground equipments, takeoff board. Takeoff board, it should be prepared from the wood. Its length and the width should be 1.22 meters and 20 centimeter respectively. ये जो 3 नंबर आप देख रहे हो स्लाइड में, ये टेक ऑफ बोर्ड है। उसकी लेंथ होती है 1.22 मीटर एंड उसकी विड्थ जो होती है 20 सेंटीमीटर। इट्स थिकनेस शुड बी 10 सेंटीमीटर और उसकी थिकनेस होती है 10 सेंटीमीटर की उसकी थिकनेस होती है जो ग्राउंड में फिक्स किया जाता है। According to the rule, it should be painted with white color. ये जो टेकअप बोर्ड है वो वाइट कलर से पेंट किया जाता है, वाइट कलर से पेंट किया हुआ होना चाहिए। After equipments, skill of long jump. Taking into consideration the whole action of long jump, it is divided into 4 parts. A. For running or an approach run. B. Takeoff. C. Floating in the air. And D. Landing. First, A. For running or approach run. All the running steps should be rhythmic. A runner, when he takes the takeoff from the takeoff board, he should have full speed. Generally, the step plan of a runner are as follow. First, 2 plus 4 plus 6 is equal to 12 step. Second, 2 plus 4 plus 8 is equal to 14 steps. Third, 2 plus 4 plus 10 is equal to 16 steps. In all the 3-step plans, the initial 2 steps remain short. First 2 steps है वो short रहेंगे. Then next 4 steps are seen having increased speed. The last step, that is 6, 8 and 10 steps, should be with full speed. Second skill B, takeoff. For running a runner, select one of the suitable step plan. A runner has to take the takeoff from the takeoff board with his strong leg. After takeoff, a runner has to toss his body upward and forward at the angle of 45 degree with speed. While taking the takeoff, Newton's third law of motion, and that is action and reaction are equal and opposite, is being applied. Here, takeoff is action and tossing to the body upward and forward is reaction. Here, according to the law of projectile, the speed power is converted into the tossing power. The approach run and the takeoff action are generally seen as per the following figure. यहाँ आप देख रहे हो अप्रोच रन एंड टेक ऑफ एक्शन. ये स्लाइड में आप नीचे देख रहे हो जो आपको से मालूम होगा. ये पूरा अप्रोच रन का प्रोसीजर आपको दिखाई दे रहा है. फॉर एक्टिविटी टेक ऑफ, for effective takeoff, the last step should be little shorter so that the center of gravity of the body lifted upward and forward remain in motion. After the takeoff, the action of lifting the body at an angle of 45 degree upward and forward is called floating in the air. At the completion of floating action in the air, generally the heels of both the legs shall touch the sand in the pit, and immediately with the forward swing of the hands, the body shall be pushed forward and shall land in the pit. From the takeoff to landing action, it shall be necessary to keep the balance of the body, which will help the body being pushed in the forward direction with longer distance jump. The continuous action of takeoff, floating in the air and landing are seen in the figure number 3. इस स्लाइड में आप देख रहे हो continuous process, takeoff, floating in the air and landing. See method of floating in the air. Immediately after the takeoff, the body is being pushed forward because of different action of the body in the air. The method of pushing the body forward effectively are as follows. First, sailing in the air method. Second, walking in the air method. Third, hanging in the air method, and mixed method. First, sailing in the air method. In sailing in the air method, while taking the takeoff with a strong leg, the free leg is swung on the front side, which helps the body to lift upward. In the action of the free leg, it makes an angle of 70 degree with the trunk. After that, when the body is in the air in the upward direction, the strong leg comes in forward direction from the back side. Thus, when the free leg comes nearer to the strong leg, the knee of both the legs are pulled in the sitting position. From the maximum upward height, when the body starts coming down, both the hands are made straight in front of the shoulder and the acting of landing is being done. This action of sailing in the air shall be understood clearly for the following figure. यहाँ आप देख रहे हो इस फिगर में sailing in the air कि कैसे मूवमेंट होती है और कैसे लैंड होते हैं. Second, walking in the air method. In this method, the free leg is moved forward and backward twice. The takeoff leg is moved forward from the back side and to the back side from the front and again forward from the back side. The movement of both the legs one by one forward and backward given as impression as if the runner is walking in the air. When the body comes downward, both the legs get together and thus the action of landing starts. The moment of walking in the air shall be understood clearly for the following figure. आप यहाँ स्लाइड में इस फिगर में देख रहे हो वॉकिंग इन द एयर, इसमें कैसे मूवमेंट होती है और लैंड कैसे किया जाता है. Now third, hanging in the air method. In this method, the free leg comes forward with a swing after the takeoff. After the takeoff, when the takeoff leg meets with the free leg, both the hands are to be raised upward and the head is leaned a little on the back side. While taking the hands on the back side, the chest is pulled upward. Side by side, the legs are also pulled on the back side. This position brings the body in the bow position in hanging condition. After the hanging position, a jumper brings both the hands and the legs forward with a push. When both the hands and the legs come forward, the body comes downward. Thus, the action of landing starts thereafter. This action of hanging in the air shall be understood clearly for the following figure. या यहाँ स्लाइड में देख रहे हो कैसे हैंगिंग पोजीशन में बॉडी की पोजीशन आती है और कैसे लैंड किया जाता है. Then fourth, mixed method. When any two or three methods of floating in the air are mixed and floating is done, it is called mixed method. Mostly, this method is used to achieve the best record in the competition. Last skill landing. With the completion of floating in the air, when the body comes nearer to the jumping pit, the action of landing starts. In this action, when the heels of the leg comes nearer to the surface of the sand in the pit, both the hands are swung forward. As soon as the heels touch the sand, the body is pushed forward with the swing of the hands. See this action in the figure. आप यहाँ देख रहे हो लैंडिंग में कैसे लैंड किया जाता है, इससे आप लैंडिंग की प्रोसीजर समझ पा रहे हो. A jumper has to take care that no part of the body touches the sand behind the touch of the heels toward the takeoff board. In being done so, the measurement of the jump is done from the nearest point of the touch to the takeoff board as per the rules. Dear students, the lesson ends here. Thank you.